and welcome back to my channel. I am back with 5 ingredient Indian. Yes, I am super excited for this book and I cannot wait to start seeing you guys cook from it. The book is out in UK, US, India, Europe, and if you are in any other country, please do check Amazon there because I can't tell you exactly about every country, but yeah, check your Amazon there, check your bookshops there, like high street bookshops, but please do check it out. I'll leave the details of the book in the description. I am making fenugreek chicken. Look at that. And look, only 5 ingredients, super simple, it's healthy, it's delicious, it's ready in less than 30 minutes, maybe 15, let's call it 20. And it is so fantastic. Great served with some paratha or roti or some rice, whatever you want to serve it with. I don't mind till the time you make methi chicken. So fenugreek chicken it is. I managed to find fresh fenugreek in the shops, which is why I am making this. And if you can't find fresh fenugreek in this particular recipe, you can use half the quantity of dried leaves, which is kasuri methi. The dried leaves, it's quite funny because fenugreek seeds, fenugreek leaves, dried fenugreek leaves, all the things taste quite different. And I know it's the same leaves that are dried, but they slightly change the flavor because they've dried, and you will understand it if you would have used both of them. But yes, don't miss out on this recipe just because you haven't got the fresh fenugreek. You can use the dried ones, just use lesser quantity. That's all I'm saying. So I've already turned the hob on while I'm talking to you. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Let's do this. Very simple. Now, this starts with 2 or 3 onions, depending on how many you want. 2 is absolutely fine. I'm just a bit greedy for onions, so I'm going for 3. And I'm just going to thinly slice these 3 onions. So nice hot pan. I'm just going to start with 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil of your choice. Once it is hot, I'm going to add the onions. Now this is going to cook for around 6 to 8 minutes, and if you're cooking on really low heat, then 10 minutes. I want them really nice and soft, lightly golden, and I'm going to today cook it on low heat. And while this is cooking, I'm going to tell you how to prep the fenugreek leaves. So you usually buy the fresh fenugreek leaves in bunches, and I'm only going to use 1 bunch for this recipe. And all you do is break the leaves off the stems. The stems are slightly bitter and we really don't use it. So break the leaves off and then chop it up and then give it a really good wash, because it does have a bit of soil sometimes you'll find in the leaves. So you really need to give it a good clean before using it. And it's a slow process, but for just 1 bunch it will take you around 5 minutes to pluck these up, and it's worth every second you're spending breaking the leaves. The one thing I want to tell you about this book is that one of the ingredients that I'm counting is ginger garlic. In a lot of recipes I'm using ginger garlic paste. So how I'm prepping that is I'm using same amount of garlic and same amount of ginger, just chopping it up together very finely and then storing it in the fridge, and it lasts for a good 5 to 6 days, for me at least, in the fridge. And some people actually freeze it too, and some people like to use the ready jars of jars of ready ginger garlic paste. I personally am not a big fan of that because I find the taste very synthetic of the ready ginger garlic, so I don't like to use it unless I actually don't even have it at home. So I prefer using fresh. So I prepare them and I am like using it as 1 ingredient, ginger garlic. So for this recipe we need, how much do we need? We need a couple of tablespoons of ginger garlic paste. So while the onions are cooking, I'm going to quickly prep the ginger garlic. This is something you can prep over the weekend or something and leave it in the fridge for your meals throughout the week. It's really, really helpful, I have to say. Right guys, so look at the lovely onions. I've got my ginger garlic ready, so I'm just going to add some of that and just give it another minute or so. So while that is happening, I'm going to prep the chicken, and for the chicken I am using chicken thighs, no skin, no bone, and I'm going to use 10 of these. I've got 5 in another pack, 5 in this, and I'm cutting them into bite size, so that like a 2-inch pieces, so that it's a quick dinner as well. Right guys, so Sia is in the background making coffee, making all the noise she possibly can, while thank you very much. So I'm gonna chop these up, like I said, in like 2-inch size pieces. So each chicken thigh is being cut up into 6 pieces in total. So yeah, let me chop this up first. I'm going to move the onions to the side. I'm keeping it very healthy. I'm not adding any extra oil to this because I do like my everyday meals to be naturally healthy. I'm going to add the chicken and turn the heat high because, as always, I want some lovely color in here. I have a feeling I didn't count the next second batch of thighs. I think it might be 12 thighs, not 10. Anyways, I know it will all get eaten. So I'm moving the onions on top so that they don't burn, because I'm going to increase the heat. I'm laying the chicken flat and I'm not going to touch this for 5 minutes. Okay guys, it's been 6 minutes actually. And the only reason it's slightly sticking is because you saw that there was hardly any oil. So now this has got some lovely coloring. I'm going to go on with the fenugreek. Now for some spices, I am going to add a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of chili. You can add less or more if you fancy more. And I'm going to add a tablespoon of garam masala. Now the recipe for this garam masala is also in the book, and this garam masala is made with only 5 spices. So once all that is in, I'm going to add my fenugreek. Now because I've got hold of them, I've doubled the quantity, so I've got 2 bunches here. This is all going to wilt down, so I'm not worried about that. I'm going to add this and then give it a mix, cover, and then the fenugreek needs 5 minutes of cooking, and so does the chicken. The chicken is not done yet. Oh, it smells so good. That garam masala is fantastic. It's a new recipe that I've made just for the book. Right. Right guys, 5 minutes is up. Like I said, this does not take long, and this dish is ready in less than 30 minutes. Now you can see there's a bit of moisture. I don't want to get rid of that, so I'm just going to give it a good mix, and then I'm going to leave that in, because as it cools down slightly, it's just going to absorb all that moisture, and you want that moisture. You don't want a completely dry kind of dish, so leave that in. There's your dish. That's it guys, a healthy, delicious meal in less than 30 minutes, only using 5 ingredients. Let me show you in the sunshine. Oh, doesn't that look glorious? Like I said at the start of the video, rice, roti. I'm going to be serving this with rotis, chapatis, because that's going to be like the best way to kind of scoop it up. Whatever is left over, you can put it in a wrap, take it for your lunchbox next day. I am going in. So the recipe book is packed. A lot of people ask me, oh, written recipes, where can I get your written recipes, or which of your books I should buy. I haven't got any of your books. I would go for this. And if you've got my previous books, this book is packed with all new recipes. None of the recipes are repeated. So there we go. It's so hot. I don't know why I do this to me every single time. That is so well. The chicken was cooked just for the right time. You don't want to dry out the chicken at all. That is delicious. Hope you'll try it. Enjoy the recipe. I'm not going anywhere. And all details of the book are in the description. Check it out wherever you are in the world, and hope you'll get a copy soon. Bye for now.